The Wealth Mindset: 8 Universal Laws for Wealth and Power. Written by Dr. Ephraim Oviawe. Narrated by Scott LaCote. Copyright 2024 by Dr. Ephraim Oviawe. All rights reserved. No part of this publication may be reproduced, distributed, or transmitted in any form or by any means, including photocopying, recording, or other electronic or mechanical methods, without the prior permission of the publisher, except in the case of brief quotations embodied in critical reviews and certain other non-commercial uses permitted by copyright law. This book is protected under international copyright laws and treaties. The author, Dr. Ephraim Oviawe, holds the copyright to all content contained within this publication. All books authored by Dr. Ephraim Oviawe have been registered with the Copyright Society. Any unauthorized reproduction, distribution, or transmission of this book or its contents, in whole or in part, is strictly prohibited and may result in legal action. Disclaimer: the information provided in this document is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not intended for professional advice and should not be construed as such. The views and opinions expressed in this content are those of the author, Dr. Ephraim Oviawe, and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of any other individual, organization, or entity. While every effort has been made to ensure the accuracy and completeness of the information provided, no guarantee is given regarding the accuracy, reliability, or suitability of the content for any particular purpose. Readers are advised to consult with appropriate professionals and experts in their respective fields regarding specific issues and concerns. The author and publisher disclaim any liability for any loss, injury, or damage incurred as a consequence, directly or indirectly, of the use and application of any content presented herein. The reader assumes full responsibility for their actions and decisions based on the information contained in this document. Introduction. In the pursuit of personal growth, achievement, and fulfillment, understanding the profound principles that govern our existence and empower us is akin to unlocking the keys to a life of abundance and influence. The Wealth Mindset: Universal Laws for Wealth and Power serves as your gateway to this transformative journey. Within these pages, we will dive deep into the exploration of the 8 universal laws and the 8 laws to gain power, timeless principles that have shaped the destinies of individuals throughout history. Unveiling universal laws. Imagine possessing the knowledge to harness the forces that shape reality itself. Universal laws, such as the law of attraction, law of vibration, and law of action, reveal how our thoughts, actions, and energies influence the outcomes we experience in life. By understanding these laws, you gain not only insight, but actionable strategies to manifest your desires and shape your reality deliberately. Empowering principles of power. Beyond understanding the universe's laws, mastering the laws to gain power empowers you to navigate life with confidence and authority. From the law of self-confidence, emphasizing belief in oneself, to the strategic prowess of the law of strategy, each principle equips you with invaluable tools for achieving goals, influencing others positively, and cultivating lasting success. Practical insights and testimonials. Throughout this comprehensive guide, you will discover practical insights distilled into actionable steps. Whether it's cultivating a wealth mindset through visualization techniques, refining your leadership abilities through the law of influence, or enhancing resilience with the law of persistence, each chapter offers strategies rooted in real-world applications. Real-life transformations. Embedded with these teachings are powerful testimonials, real-life accounts from individuals who have applied these laws to overcome challenges, achieve remarkable success, and lead fulfilling lives. These stories not only inspire, but also illustrate the profound impact these principles can have when embraced wholeheartedly. Your path to mastery. The Wealth Mindset is not just a book, but a roadmap. A comprehensive toolkit designed to empower you to elevate every facet of your life. Whether you seek financial prosperity, personal fulfillment, or greater influence, these laws serve as guiding principles to propel you toward your aspirations. Embrace the journey. As you embark on this journey of discovery and growth, prepare to unlock the full potential of your mind, spirit, and ambitions. Each chapter invites you to delve deeper, reflect, and apply these principles to your unique circumstances. With diligence, perseverance, and a commitment to learning, you will cultivate a wealth mindset and wield the transformative power of these universal laws. Conclusion. The Wealth Mindset, Universal Laws for Wealth and Power, invites you to embrace the principles that have shaped the lives of visionaries, leaders, and achievers throughout history. It's a testament to the boundless potential within each of us, and a guide to realizing that potential. Are you ready to embark on a journey that promises to unlock doors to success, fulfillment, and influence? Your adventure begins here. Waking up to your greatness. What would you say if I told you that having more money isn't so much about changing the way you work as much as it is changing the way you think? And what if I told you that you have the ability to make as much money as you want? Would you think I'm out of my mind, completely absurd, or totally nonsensical? I can certainly understand that. After all, for our entire lives, we've been told that the only way to have more money is to either win the lottery or work harder. The odds of you winning the lottery are small, and besides, there's a much better way to make money. And while there's certainly some truth that you must work hard if you want money, you can have as much money as you want without necessarily working harder. Yes, for real. Here's the thing. There's not a direct correlation between how hard you work and how much money you make, especially if you work for a salary. After all, you can work incredibly hard and only get a 3% raise every year. No matter how hard you work, you're still going to be limited by your salary. However, there is a direct correlation between your money mindset and how much money you make. In other words, the way you think about money has a real and direct influence on how much money you actually make. Your money mindset can either catapult you to wealth or keep you in poverty. That's how powerful it is. This is why most people never reach the level of success they truly want. They don't have an effective mindset about achieving success and gaining wealth. They're trapped where they are and don't know how to change. They've been doing things a certain way for so long that they can't see another way of doing them. In his book, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, T. Harv Eker says, "The reality is that most people do not reach their full potential. Most people are not successful. Research shows that 80% of individuals will never be financially free in the way they'd like to be, and 80% will never claim to be truly happy. The reason is simple. Most people are unconscious. They are a little asleep at the wheel. They work and think on a superficial level of life, based on what they can see. They live strictly in the visible world. Does this describe you? Not reaching your full potential, not financially free, not truly happy, asleep at the wheel. You know that you should be achieving great things, but you just can't quite seem to get there. Then this book is for you. This book will teach you how to change your mind and truly change your life. It will help blow up many of the myths that you've believed for years and help reshape your thinking. The only prerequisite for reading this book is an open mind. Some of what you're about to read may contradict beliefs you've held about yourself and money for years. These beliefs have been holding you back from reaching your true potential. It's time for these beliefs to be put to rest and for you to embrace the true reality of who you are. It's time to stop being unconscious, asleep at the wheel, and to wake up to your greatness. Ready? Let's get started. Myths you believed about money. There's a good chance that what you believe about money is simply wrong. We've been conditioned by society, by our parents, and by our friends to believe certain things about money. And most of us have believed those things without ever questioning them. Again, to quote T. Harv Eker, "You were taught how to think and act when it comes to money. These teachings become your conditioning, which becomes automatic responses that run you for the rest of your life. Unless, of course, you intercede and revise your mind's money files. As a result, we have what you might call a difficult relationship with money. We want more of it, but can't ever seem to get enough. We know that money can achieve good things, but we feel conflicted when we spend it. We're grateful when we have the money to purchase the things we want, but also feel like we're being selfish. So why do we have this relationship with money? Why do we get so tied up in knots over it? Why do we stress about it so much? It is because we believed a lot of myths and lies about it. We've never questioned our beliefs to see if they're actually true, and as a result, we haven't achieved the level of success that we truly want. In her book, You Are a Badass at Making Money, Jen Sincero says, "Our beliefs along with our thoughts and words are at the root of everything we experience in life, which is why consciously choosing what rolls around in your mind and falls out of your mouth is one of the most important things you can do. This conscious choosing of your thoughts, beliefs, and words is called mastering your mindset, and master it you must if you'd like to live large and in charge. If you want more success, money, and happiness, then it's crucial that you stop believing outdated assumptions and master your mindset about money. Yes, mastering your money mindset requires dispelling the myths you believed for so long. Let's examine some of them. Money Myth 1. Money is evil. You've probably heard the phrase, money is the root of all evil. Maybe your parents reinforced this myth when you were growing up. They didn't want to accumulate too much money because they were afraid that it would result in evil. And so you unconsciously adopted this belief. You don't want to accumulate too much money because you're afraid of what it will do to you. You have the fear that wealth will corrupt you, or you believe that money itself is evil. But is this true? Is money actually evil? No. Take a minute to think about what money actually is. Money is simply printed on paper, a chunk of metal like a gold bar, or just digital numbers in your bank account that go up and down. Is that paper or metal inherently evil? Nope. Money itself is neutral. It's not good and it's not bad. Think about it this way. When you slip a $20 bill into your wallet, does that suddenly make you a bad person? Of course not. Does that somehow transform you into a bad person? Of course not. That's because money itself is not evil. It's morally neutral. Adding more money to your bank account doesn't mean that you're somehow adding something bad to your life. You're simply adding more numbers to your account. Here's the key point. It's what you do with the money, not money itself, that is good and bad. You can do great good with money. You can give it to people in need. You can buy something for yourself that you really want. You can start a charity. You can help your friend start a business. And of course, it is possible for one to do bad things with money. However, this is not to say that it is advisable. Far from it. The point here is that it's the actions you take that are evil, not the money itself. So let's put this myth to bed. Money is neutral, not evil. Myth 2. People who want money are greedy. Many of us carry around the assumption that only people who are greedy want more money. We assume that if we want money, we'll become like Ebenezer Scrooge, always hoarding money but never giving it away. But is this true? No. Again, money is a neutral thing. It's what you do with money that truly matters. So, yes, you can be greedy and simply want to accumulate as much money as possible. But having more money also allows you to be extremely generous, giving good things to others, donating to charity. You simply can't do those things if you don't have money. Did you catch that? You can't be generous if you don't have money. Think about that for a minute. If you want to be financially generous, you have to have some finances in the first place. It's time to kill this myth. Having a desire for more money doesn't automatically make you greedy. Myth 3. The scarcity mindset, the false belief that money is limited. If you grew up in a house where finances were regularly tight, then you may harbor the belief that there is not enough money and that it is indeed limited. You find yourself believing that the reason you don't have enough money is because there simply isn't enough money to go around. But let's take a step back for a second and evaluate this belief. How much money is in the world? Trillions and trillions of dollars. There is more than enough money for everyone. Money isn't scarce. In fact, there is an actual abundance of money in the world. Just because you don't have all the money that you want doesn't mean that there's not enough money. This is the difference between a scarcity mindset and an abundance mindset. With a scarcity mindset, you believe that there is never enough. You feel like you have to hold on to everything you have because you never know when it will be gone. With an abundance mindset, you believe that there is more than enough for everyone. When you get money, it doesn't mean that someone else is not getting money. So, as you see, money is not a zero-sum game. In other words, you receiving money does not mean that someone else is losing money. That's not how it works. There is more than enough money in the world for everyone to have as much as they want. Let's kill this myth. There's plenty for everyone. We live in a world of abundance. Myth 4. I'll never make enough money. If you believe that you'll never make enough money, then you certainly will never make enough money. But why do you have that belief in the first place? If there is more than enough money in the world for everyone, why should you believe that you'll never make enough? You're an incredibly talented person who has so much to offer the world, and it's critical that you believe that. Your skills, talents, and expertise are worth money, and there are lots of people out there who are willing to pay for those skills. But in order for this to be your reality, you have to believe it first. You have to stop buying into the lie that you'll never make enough money and start affirming that you are going to make more than you could imagine. You may not know exactly how you're going to make the money, but that's okay. You have to master your mindset, and that means having the unshakable belief that you're going to increase your income. Let's kick this myth to the curb. You can and will make more than enough money if you're willing to believe it first. Myth 5. If I make more money, people won't like me. This is a common myth that many people believe, especially if their parents didn't like people who had money. But the reality is, we don't dislike people who make money. We dislike people who flaunt their wealth in an arrogant way. Again, this relates to how you use your money. If you make more money and then start bragging to your friends about how awesome you are, then sure, they might not like you anymore. But if you use your increased income to help others, people will actually like you more. And they certainly won't begrudge you for spending some on yourself. This myth needs to go far away. As long as you don't flaunt your wealth in an annoying, arrogant way, you'll be just fine. In fact, people will probably appreciate you more as you accumulate wealth. Myth 6. I'm fine without money. If you've struggled for a long time to achieve financial stability, then you may have convinced yourself that you're just fine without having any money. But is this really true? Are you really living your best life? Are you the best version of yourself? Are you able to live fearlessly, generously, and joyfully? Let's be honest. Money makes many things possible that aren't possible otherwise. Money allows you to expand your horizons by traveling the world. It allows you to deepen friendships by going out to dinner with your close friends. It allows you to support worthy causes. Having sufficient money can provide opportunities for growth. You can be your best self. But that is not to say that people without money are somehow defective. That's wrong thinking. I'm simply saying that money gives you options that you wouldn't have otherwise. Let's put the myths to rest. It's time for you to achieve your true greatness. The power of your mind. Maintaining an abundance mindset. Your mind is an incredibly powerful force, far more powerful than you can even imagine. What you think about has an incredible effect on the quality of your life. In fact, your brain controls most of your reality. What you think about, what you give your attention to, what you focus on, literally controls the outcomes in your life. Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Therefore, guard accordingly and take care that you entertain no notions unsuitable to virtue and reasonable nature." This is true. The happiness of your life and the reality you create depends primarily upon your thoughts. That's how powerful your brain is. If you want to be happy and attract wealth, it's crucial to adopt the right mindset. You must have a mindset of abundance. Because of this, it's absolutely essential that we learn to master the way we think about wealth and abundance. Your mind controls your outcomes. What most people fail to realize is that their mind creates almost all of the outcomes in their lives. Every outcome you're experiencing right now, whether it's positive or negative, is primarily the result of your thoughts. Or to put it another way, what you constantly think about shapes your reality. Your focus determines what you attract. Focus on positive things and you'll attract positive things. Focus on negative things and you'll attract the negative. Yes, your mind really is that powerful. And again, as Jen Sincero says, we can literally create the reality we desire by making ourselves think and believe what we desire to think and believe. How awesome is that? Or, as T. Harv Eker puts it, whatever results you're getting, be they rich or poor, good or bad, positive or negative, always remember that your outer world is simply a reflection of your inner world. If things aren't going well in your outer life, it's because things aren't going well in your inner life. It's that simple. Are you starting to get the picture? As Eker says, your outer world, reality, is simply a reflection of your inner world, your thoughts, desires, and dreams. If you're not experiencing what you want in your life, it's primarily because of what's happening in your inner world. Not attracting the wealth you want? Inner world. Not able to get your head above water financially? Inner world. Not able to move forward in your job like you should? Inner world. The good news is that you are the one in control of your inner world. You determine what you think and focus on. The more you control and shape your inner world, the more you will control and shape your actual reality. Isn't that amazing to think about? The massive implication is that if you want to change your life and attract more wealth, you absolutely must master the way you think. Changing your mind about money. Since your outer world is a direct reflection of your inner world, mastering your mindset about money is crucial. To achieve wealth and prosperity, you must let go of limiting beliefs and myths from your past and embrace an abundance mindset. If you have a scarcity mindset, believing that there is never enough money, then that is exactly what you will attract into your life. You will attract scarcity. You attract exactly what you focus on. But if you believe in the abundance of the world, you'll attract abundance into your life. If you believe that there is more than enough for you and everyone else, you'll begin manifesting that in your life. What you believe becomes your reality. Therefore, it's important to believe that there's enough money for everyone, and you simply need to reach out and take it. Think about all the abundance in the world. You simply need to open yourself up to receive it. Whether you believe in God or universal intelligence or the energy behind all things, you must believe that the higher power wants you to have money. Because this loving presence truly does. The universe has your back. It doesn't want you living in scarcity. The world is full of abundance, and if you're living in scarcity, then you're not enjoying all that the universe has to offer. It's time to change your mindset about money, to believe that there's enough, that you deserve to have money, and that the universe wants you to experience abundance. Regularly affirm this. Tell yourself these things over and over again until they're deeply ingrained in your mind, until you believe them with all your heart and soul. Opportunities are everywhere. Once you start having an abundance mindset and open yourself up to all that the universe wants to give you, you'll start seeing opportunities everywhere. You'll see ways to acquire money that you never would have seen before. Opportunities will drop on your lap out of nowhere. You'll begin to attract money in ways that will surprise you. But you must open your mind to the possibilities that are all around you. The universe is full of infinite possibilities, and just because you can't see them doesn't mean they're not there. Angelina Zimmerman puts it this way: the scarcity pathway leads one to experience a life not fully lived, a life that can only be described as pedestrian, overflowing with strong negative reactions, like the high tide that creates waves in a rock pool, not to mention the countless missed opportunities and experiences. Those that choose to walk along the path of abundance experience a completely different life, opting to live life to the full, exuding happiness, generous by nature, creative and inspirational. Taking full advantage and enjoying the wave of opportunities that come their way, along with memorable experiences. Today, choose the path of abundance. One of the best ways to choose abundance is through the practice of gratitude. As Jen Sincero says, unlike almost anything else, gratitude puts you in close contact with the spiritual realm. Gratitude, above all other thoughts, unites you with universal intelligence because you're basically matching your frequency to the frequency of the universe via thoughts and feelings of love. Start practicing gratitude for all the ways that the universe has got your back and is bringing abundance into your life. When you receive something good and positive, say a simple thank you. This practice will start to transform the way you live. When you're grateful for even the smallest things, it radiates warmth and positivity into the universe, which then attracts more positive things into your life. It really is a powerful cycle. You put out the positive energy of gratitude, and the universe rewards you with more things. Amazing, isn't it? So, begin practicing gratitude immediately. As you shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance, you'll be shocked by all the good things that start to come into your life. Take action on your dreams. An abundance mindset is absolutely necessary if you want to attract wealth and build your dreams. But an abundance mindset alone is not enough. Action is needed. You must start pursuing your dreams. When you have an abundance mindset and you start pursuing your dreams, you truly become limitless. There is absolutely nothing that can stop you. You will accomplish more than you ever imagined possible. In other words, you may have an abundance mindset, but if you don't start taking actions on your dreams, nothing will change. However, abundance mindset combined with action leads to great things. The equation is abundance plus action equals dreams become reality. Once you start taking action, you'll begin to see the things you dreamed about becoming an actual reality. Isn't that exciting to think about? Doesn't that get you fired up? When taking action on your dreams, follow these steps. Step 1. Write your dreams down. The first step is to write down your dreams and goals. Be as specific as possible when writing them down. You want to be so specific that you can see them in your mind's eye. Ask yourself questions like, what do I want to get out of life? What are my biggest dreams? What do I want to accomplish? How much money do I want to make? When do I want to make it? The more concrete you can be when writing down your dreams and goals, the more you'll be able to visualize them coming true. The more you can visualize them, the more positive emotion you'll feel around them and the more focused you'll be on them. And the more focused you are on your dreams, the more you'll attract them into your life. It's really that simple. T. Harv Eker calls this the wealth principle. Wealth principle. Thoughts lead to feelings. Feelings lead to actions. Actions lead to results. So, write down your dreams and goals with as many details as possible. Feel them intensely. Feel how amazing it will be when you accomplish them. These feelings will lead to actions which will then translate into absolutely amazing results. After you've written down your dreams, rehearse them again and again. Repeat them to yourself every single day. Affirm that they are going to come true. Say things like, I affirm that I am going to double my income by XX date. I affirm that I am a financial success in all areas of my life. I affirm that I will break the company's sales record this year. I affirm that this is my best year ever financially. Repeat these affirmations again and again until you believe with all your heart that they're true. More so, raise your energy level and feelings around these affirmations until you're ready to take big actions on them. Even if you don't know how these things are going to happen, affirm that they will. These kinds of affirmations create positive energy around you that will keep you motivated and on track. As Gary John Bishop says, the person who views success as if it were just around the corner will not only work his butt off to achieve it, but be energized and alive to it, all the while acting on that fundamental view, abundance, of success. You see, our thoughts are so powerful that they are constantly pushing you toward your goals, even when you don't realize what these goals actually are. Your brain is wired to win. After all, the energy that you put out into the universe comes back to you. If you put out positive energy in the form of affirmations and gratitude, you'll see that positive energy coming back to you in positive forms. Step 2. Start taking action on your dreams. Once you've written down your dreams and begin to rehearse them each day, it's crucial to start taking action. Map out what specific steps you need to follow in order to achieve your dreams, and then begin taking those actions. What do you need to do in order to make your dreams a reality? Don't worry if you don't have this all figured out. Just begin taking action on whatever the universe brings to your mind. Do you need to call someone? Hire a mentor? Start building another business on the side? Send an email to an important contact? Call a friend you haven't spoken to in a while? If you have an abundance mindset and are open to the possibilities of the universe, actions will begin to pop into your mind. You'll start to have ideas that you didn't have before. Take action on these ideas. These are cues from the universe that are intended to guide you on the path to wealth and success. Jen Sincero says, "When I say that the universe starts moving everything you need in your direction, this goes for ideas as well as opportunities, people, and things. When you make a decision and alert universal intelligence to bring it on, you have to pay close attention to any thoughts and big new ideas that come into your head. Make it your goal to take action on your dreams every single day, to move it at least a little bit closer to achieving what you truly want. When the universe brings something to your mind, take action. The more you take action, the more impressive results you'll see. You'll realize that you truly do have limitless potential. You'll achieve things you never believed were possible. Your dreams are waiting for you. And now for the million-dollar question. What are you going to do with your life? You know that you truly have limitless potential. Most of the myths you believed about money are totally false. Your inner thoughts control your outer reality. You have the power to shape your reality. You can attract and manifest the wealth and dreams that you desire. The universe totally has your back and is supportive of your dreams. Are you going to start taking actions? Or are you going to continue living asleep at the wheel, walking through life mostly unconscious? Are you going to take control of your destiny, master your money mindset, and achieve your dreams? Or are you going to continue struggling? There is an amazing future out there just waiting for you to seize it. Don't let that future pass you by. Avoid waking up 30 years from now filled with regret for the actions that you didn't take. Master your money mindset today and watch what begins to happen. You'll be absolutely floored by the results. Section 2. 8 Universal Laws. 1. The Law of Attraction. Definition. The law of attraction posits that positive or negative thoughts bring positive or negative experiences into a person's life. It is based on the idea that like attracts like, and by focusing on positive thoughts, we can attract positive outcomes. Implementation. Clarify your desires. Write down exactly what you want. Be specific about your goals and desires. Visualize. Spend time each day visualizing your goals as if they had already been achieved. Picture the details and feel the emotions of success. Affirmations. Use positive affirmations to reinforce your goals. For example, I am successful and attract wealth. Daily gratitude. Practice gratitude by writing down things you are thankful for each day. Inspired actions. Act on opportunities that align with your goals. The universe responds to effort and initiative. Belief and trust. Trust that the universe is working in your favor, even if you don't see immediate results. Testimonial. The law of attraction has transformed my life in incredible ways. By visualizing my goals and maintaining a positive mindset, I have attracted opportunities and successes that seemed out of reach. From advancing in my career to achieving personal milestones, this powerful law has helped me get everything I need and want. Dr. Ephraim Oviawe. 2. The Law of Vibration. Definition. Everything in the universe vibrates at a specific frequency. By aligning your vibrations with your desires, you can attract what you want. Implementation. Positive thoughts. Focus on positive emotions and thoughts. Joyful activities. Engage in activities that elevate your mood. Mindfulness. Practice mindfulness and meditation to maintain high vibrations. Testimonial. By maintaining a high vibration through positivity and joy, I have attracted incredible opportunities. Dr. Ephraim Oviawe. 3. The Law of Action. Definition. To manifest your desires, you must take action. You need to combine your thoughts with effort. Implementation. Set goals. Create clear, actionable goals. Plan. Develop a detailed plan of action. Consistent steps. Take daily steps towards your goals. Testimonial. The law of attraction has shown me the power of effort and initiative, turning my dreams into reality through consistent, purposeful actions. Dr. Ephraim Oviawe. 4. The Law of Cause and Effect. Definition. Every action has a corresponding reaction. Positive actions lead to positive outcomes. Implementation. Positive actions. Act with kindness and integrity. Mindfulness. Be aware of the consequences of your actions. Consistency. Practice positive actions consistently. Testimonial. The law of cause and effect has reinforced the importance of integrity and kindness, bringing positive outcomes as a result of my actions. Dr. Ephraim Oviawe. 5. The law of correspondence. Definition. Your external reality is a reflection of your internal state. Change your inner world to change your outer world. Implementation. Self-awareness. Cultivate self-awareness through journaling and reflection. Inner peace. Practice meditation to achieve inner peace. Personal growth. Focus on personal development. Testimonial. The law of correspondence has transformed my external world by encouraging me to cultivate inner peace and clarity. Dr. Ephraim Oviawe. 6. The law of compensation. Definition. You get what you give. The amount and quality of what you receive are directly proportional to what you contribute. Implementation. Generosity. Give freely and generously of your time, money, and resources. Quality work. Strive for excellence in all you do. Gratitude. Appreciate and acknowledge what you receive. Testimonial. The law of compensation has rewarded my efforts and contributions, bringing me abundance and fulfillment. Dr. Ephraim Oviawe. 7. The law of perpetual transmutation of energy. Definition. Energy is constantly moving and changing form. High vibrational energy can transform lower vibrational energy. Implementation. Positive energy. Focus on positive thoughts and emotions to raise your vibration. Creativity. Channel your energy into creative pursuits. Adaptability. Be flexible and open to change. Testimonial. By channeling positive energy and creativity, I've transformed challenges into opportunities for growth. Dr. Ephraim Oviawe. 8. The law of relativity. Definition. Nothing is good or bad, big or small, until it's compared to something else. Everything is relative. Implementation. Perspective. Maintain a broad perspective and avoid judgments. Comparisons. Use comparisons constructively, not destructively. Gratitude. Focus on what you have rather than what you lack. Testimonial. The law of relativity has helped me maintain perspective and appreciate the journey, leading to greater satisfaction and success. Dr. Ephraim Oviawe. Section 3. The 8 Laws to Gain Power. 1. The law of self-confidence. Definition. True power comes from a deep belief in oneself and one's abilities. Implementation. Self-affirmation. Regularly affirm your strengths and capabilities. Skill development. Continuously improve your skills and knowledge. Positive self-talk. Replace negative thoughts with positive, empowering ones. Testimonial. By believing in myself and my abilities, I have gained the confidence to pursue my goals and influence others positively. Dr. Ephraim Oviawe. 2. The law of influence. Definition: power is amplified through the ability to influence and inspire others. Implementation: effective communication. Hone your communication skills to persuade and inspire. Lead by example. Demonstrate the behaviors and attitudes you wish to see in others. Build trust. Cultivate trust through consistency and integrity. Testimonial. Through effective communication and leading by example, I have inspired others and expanded my influence. Dr. Ephraim Oviawe. 3. The law of persistence. Definition: consistent effort and determination lead to success in power. Implementation: set career goals. Define your long-term objectives. Stay committed. Maintain focus and effort even in the face of challenges. Adapt. Learn from setbacks and adapt your approach. Testimonial: my persistence has paid off, allowing me to overcome obstacles and achieve lasting success. Dr. Ephraim Oviawe. 4. The law of knowledge. Definition: knowledge is power. The more you know, the more powerful you become. Implementation: continuous learning. Commit to lifelong learning and staying informed. Seek expertise. Surround yourself with experts and mentors. Apply knowledge. Use your knowledge to make informed decisions and solve problems. Testimonial: acquiring and applying knowledge has empowered me to make informed decisions and stay ahead in my field. Dr. Ephraim Oviawe. 5. The law of strategy. Definition: power is achieved through careful planning and strategic action. Implementation: set objectives. Clearly define your short-term and long-term goals. Develop plans. Create detailed plans to achieve your objectives. Evaluate and adjust. Regularly assess your progress and adjust your strategies as needed. Testimonial: strategic planning has enabled me to navigate complex challenges and achieve my goals efficiently. Dr. Ephraim Oviawe. 6. The law of authenticity. Definition: true power comes from being genuine and true to oneself. Implementation: self-awareness. Understand and embrace your true self. Integrity. Act consistently with your values and beliefs. Transparency. Be open and honest in your interactions. Testimonial: authenticity has strengthened my relationships and earned me respect and trust from others. Dr. Ephraim Oviawe. 7. The law of networking. Definition: building a strong network of relationships increases your power and influence. Implementation: build connections. Actively seek to expand your network. Maintain relationships. Regularly engage with and support your network. Offer value. Provide value to your connections through support and resources. Testimonial: my network has been a vital source of support and opportunities, amplifying my power and influence. Dr. Ephraim Oviawe. 8. The law of adaptability. Definition: power is maintained through the ability to adapt to changing circumstances. Implementation. Stay flexible. Be open to change and new ideas. Learn continuously. Stay informed about trends and developments. Innovate. Be willing to innovate and take calculated risks. Testimonial. Adaptability has allowed me to stay relevant and effective in a rapidly changing environment. Dr. Ephraim Oviawe. How the rich use these laws. The wealthy and powerful often attribute their success to an understanding and application of these laws. 1. Self-confidence. They have a strong belief in their abilities, allowing them to take bold actions. 2. Influence. They master the art of persuasion and inspire others to follow their lead. 3. Persistence. They stay committed to their goals despite setbacks, ensuring long-term success. 4. Knowledge. They invest in continuous learning and leverage their expertise to make strategic decisions. 5. Strategy. They plan meticulously and execute their strategies effectively. 6. Authenticity. They build trust and respect by being genuine and acting with integrity. 7. Networking. They build and maintain strong relationships that support their ambitions. 8. Adaptability. They stay flexible and innovative, allowing them to navigate and thrive in changing environments. Speed and perfection of these laws. Speed. Consistency. Regular and consistent application of these laws accelerates results. Proactive attitude. Taking proactive steps and seizing opportunities can speed up the attainment of power. Perfection. Practice. Regularly practice and refine the application of these laws. Self-reflection. Continuously reflect on your actions and adjust your approach for improvement. Feedback. Seek feedback from mentors and peers to perfect your strategies. By diligently applying these 8 laws, you can gain power, influence, and achieve your goals effectively. 9. Daily practice for the universal laws. Law of attraction. Morning routine. Start your day with positive affirmations and visualizations. Vision board. Create a vision board and place it where you can see it daily. Gratitude journal. Write down 3 things you are grateful for each day. The law of vibration. Daily practice. Spend at least 10 to 15 minutes a day in meditation to center your thoughts and elevate your vibrations. Mindful breathing. Practice deep mindful breathing to stay present and calm throughout the day. Law of action. Goal setting. Write down your short and long-term goals and break them into actionable steps. Daily to-do list. Create a daily to-do list that aligns with your goals and commit to completing each task. Review and reflect. At the end of the day, review your progress and plan for the next day. The law of cause and effect. Mindful decision-making. Before taking action, consider the potential consequences of your decisions. Positive actions. Strive to act with kindness and integrity in all situations. Reflect on outcomes. Regularly reflect on the outcomes of your actions and learn from them. The law of correspondence. Self-reflection. Spend time journaling about your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. Inner work. Engage in activities that promote personal growth, such as reading self-help books or attending workshops. Align actions with values. Ensure that your actions are in harmony with your core values and beliefs. The law of compensation. Generosity. Look for opportunities to give back, whether through volunteering, mentoring, or donating. Excellence in work. Always strive to deliver your best in any task or project. Appreciation. Regularly express gratitude for the rewards and compensations you receive. The law of perpetual transmutation of energy. Channel positive energy. Engage in activities that boost your energy, such as exercise, hobbies, or spending time with loved ones. Creative outlets. Use creative pursuits like painting, writing, or music to transform and channel your energy. Embrace change. Be open to new experiences and willing to let go of what no longer serves you. The law of relativity. Perspective shift. When faced with challenges, try to see the situation from different perspectives. Comparative analysis. Use comparisons to motivate and not demoralize yourself. Celebrate small victories and progress. Gratitude practice. Focus on what you have and the positives in your life to maintain a balanced perspective. 10. Daily practices for the laws to gain power. The law of self-confidence. Morning affirmations. Begin each day with affirmations that reinforce your strengths and capabilities. Skill development. Dedicate time each day to learning or improving a skill related to your goals. Positive self-talk. Monitor your internal dialogue and replace negative thoughts with positive affirmations. The law of influence. Effective communication. Practice clear and effective communication in your daily interactions. Lead by example. Consistently demonstrate the behavior and values you want to see in others. Build trust. Act with integrity and follow through on commitments to build trust with others. The law of persistence. Set clear goals. Clearly define what you want to achieve and create a roadmap to get there. Stay committed. Remind yourself daily of your goals and stay focused even when faced with obstacles. Adapt and learn. Be open to feedback and willing to adjust your approach as needed. The law of knowledge. Continuous learning. Set aside time each day for learning, whether through reading, courses, or research. Seek mentorship. Find mentors that can provide guidance and insights. Apply knowledge. Regularly apply what you learn to real-world situations to deepen your understanding. Law of strategy. Plan your day. Start each day with a clear plan of action that aligns with your long-term goals. Regular review. Periodically review your progress and adjust your strategies as needed. Strategic thinking. Think ahead and anticipate potential challenges and opportunities. The law of authenticity. Self-awareness. Spend time understanding your true self and what you stand for. Integrity in actions. Ensure that your actions align with your core values and beliefs. Open communication. Be transparent and honest in your interactions with others. The law of networking. Expand your network. Actively seek out opportunities to meet new people and expand your professional and personal networks. Maintain relationships. Stay in touch with your network regularly and offer support when needed. Provide value. Look for ways to provide value to your connections, whether through advice, resources, or introductions. The law of adaptability. Stay flexible. Be open to new ideas and willing to change your approach as needed. Learn from experiences. Take lessons from both successes and failures and apply them moving forward. Innovate. Continuously look for ways to innovate and improve. Section 4. Testimonials and Case Studies. Module 11. Real-Life Success Stories. Testimonial 1. Through the consistent application of the law of self-confidence, I was able to secure a promotion at work that I had been striving for. By believing in myself and my abilities, I projected confidence and competence, which are recognized by my superiors. Dr. Ephraim Oviawe. Testimonial 2. The law of influence has transformed my leadership style. By focusing on effective communication and leading by example, I have built a strong, motivated team that consistently exceeds our goals. Dr. Ephraim Oviawe. Testimonial 3. Persistence has been the key to my entrepreneurial success. Despite numerous setbacks, I stayed committed to my vision, adapted my strategies, and eventually built a thriving business. Dr. Ephraim Oviawe. Testimonial 4. Continuous learning and applying the law of knowledge has kept me at the forefront of my industry. By staying informed and seeking mentorship, I've been able to make strategic decisions that have propelled my career forward. Dr. Ephraim Oviawe. Testimonial 5. Strategic planning has enabled me to navigate complex challenges and achieve my goals efficiently. The law of strategy has been instrumental in my success. Dr. Ephraim Oviawe. Testimonial 6. Being authentic has strengthened my relationships and earned me respect and trust from others. The law of authenticity has been a guiding principle in both my personal and professional life. Dr. Ephraim Oviawe. Testimonial 7. Building a strong network has been crucial to my success. By actively seeking connections and providing value, I've created a support system that has opened countless doors for me. Dr. Ephraim Oviawe. Testimonial 8. Adaptability has allowed me to stay relevant and effective in a rapidly changing environment. The law of adaptability has been a cornerstone of my approach to challenges and opportunities. Dr. Ephraim Oviawe. Module 12. Practical Case Studies. Case Study 1. Leveraging the Law of Attraction in Business. Jane, a small business owner, used the law of attraction to grow her business. By visualizing success, maintaining a positive mindset, and taking inspired actions, she attracted new clients and opportunities, leading to significant business growth. Case Study 2. Applying the law of knowledge to career advancement. Mark, a marketing professional, is committed to continuous learning and seeking mentorship. This dedication to the law of knowledge allowed him to stay ahead of industry trends, making him an invaluable asset to his company and leading to multiple promotions. Case Study 3. Strategic Planning for Entrepreneurial Success. Emily, an entrepreneur, used the law of strategy to carefully plan her business launch. By setting clear objectives, developing detailed plans, and regularly evaluating her progress, she successfully launched and grew her startup, attracting investors and customers alike. Case Study 4. Building Influence in the Community. Michael, a community leader, focused on the law of influence to inspire and lead his community. Through effective communication, leading by example, and building trust, he created a cohesive and motivated group that achieved numerous community projects. Section 5. Advanced Techniques and Mastery. Module 13. Advanced Techniques for the Universal Laws. Law of Attraction. Quantum Jumping. Use visualization to jump into a reality where your goals are already achieved. Manifestation Journals. Keep a detailed journal of your manifestations and the steps you take towards them. Law of Vibration. Energy Healing. Explore practices like Reiki to elevate your vibration. Sound Therapy. Use sound therapies to align your vibration with your desires. Law of Action. Productivity Systems. Implement productivity systems like GTD, Getting Things Done, to streamline your actions. Accountability Partners. Work with an accountability partner to stay on track with your actions. The Law of Cause and Effect. Karma Yoga. Practice selfless service, Karma Yoga, to generate positive karma. Reflective Practice. Regularly review the outcomes of your actions and adjust accordingly. The Law of Correspondence. Inner Child Work. Heal past traumas to improve your inner world and, consequently, your external reality. Shadow Work. Integrate and accept all parts of yourself to achieve inner harmony. The Law of Compensation. Altruistic Endeavors. Engage in community service and charitable work to generate positive compensation. Quality over quantity. Focus on the quality of your contributions rather than the quantity to maximize the returns. The Law of Perpetual Transmutation of Energy. Transmutation Practices. Learn techniques to consciously transmute negative energy into positive energy, such as through creative expression or physical activity. Energy Management. Develop skills to manage and direct your energy effectively for optimal outcomes. The Law of Relativity. Contextual Analysis. Always consider the broader context when evaluating situations. Comparative Mindset. Use comparisons to motivate and inspire rather than to induce self-doubt or discouragement. Module 14. Mastery of the Laws to Gain Power. The Law of Self-Confidence. Peak Performance. Engage in activities that challenge you and build your confidence through achievement. Visualization Techniques. Use advanced visualization techniques to see yourself succeeding in challenging scenarios. The Law of Influence. Advanced Persuasion. Study advanced techniques in persuasion and influence, such as those used in NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming. Charisma Development. Work on developing your personal charisma through body language, speech modulation, and presence. The Law of Persistence. Resilience Building. Engage in activities that build resilience, such as physical endurance training or mental toughness exercises. Long-term vision. Develop a clear, long-term vision that inspires and motivates you to persist through challenges. The Law of Knowledge. Specialization. Become a specialist in a niche area to gain significant power and influence in that field. Knowledge sharing. Share your knowledge through teaching, writing, or speaking to establish yourself as an authority. Law of strategy. Strategic thinking. Practice strategic thinking exercises to enhance your ability to plan and execute effectively. Scenario planning. Use scenario planning to prepare for multiple possible futures and stay adaptable. The law of authenticity. Deep self-work. Engage in deep self-work to understand and embrace your true self fully. Authentic branding. Develop a personal brand that authentically reflects who you are and what you stand for. The law of networking. Strategic networking. Focus on building a network of high-value connections that can provide significant opportunities and support. Reciprocity principle. Practice the principle of reciprocity by always looking for ways to give back to your network. Law of adaptability. Flexible training. Regularly challenge yourself to adapt to new and challenging circumstances to build your adaptability. Innovation practices. Stay at the forefront of innovation by continuously seeking new ideas and methods. Module 15. Integrating the laws into daily life. To truly benefit from the 8 universal laws and the 8 laws to gain power, integration into daily life is crucial. Here are some final tips for making these laws a seamless part of your existence. Daily routine. Incorporate practices like meditation, visualization, goal setting, and reflection into your daily routine. Mindfulness. Stay mindful of these laws in your thoughts, actions, and interactions. Continuous learning. Keep learning and refining your understanding and application of these laws. Community. Surround yourself with a community that supports and practices these principles. By consistently applying these laws, you will experience profound changes in your life, gaining power, achieving your goals, and living a fulfilled and purposeful life. Final testimonial. Understanding and applying the 8 universal laws and the 8 laws to gain power has been a game changer for me. These principles have guided me through challenges, helped me achieve my goals, and brought immense satisfaction and success into my life. I encourage you to embrace these laws wholeheartedly and witness the transformation they can bring. Dr. Ephraim Oviawe. By embracing and integrating these powerful laws into your daily life, you can unlock your full potential, achieve your dreams, and live a life of purpose and abundance. This book serves as your guide to understanding, applying, and mastering these timeless principles. Let them lead you to the success and fulfillment you deserve. Note to readers: this book is a journey of continuous growth. Revisit these chapters often, practice the techniques diligently, and share your experiences and successes. The power within you is limitless, and with these laws, you can harness it to create the life you've always desired. Some guides. Personal growth and development. 1. Develop a routine for success. Establish habits like reading, goal setting, and exercise. 2. Embrace lifelong learning. Commit to continuous education and skill development. 3. Cultivate self-awareness. Reflect on strengths, weaknesses, and personal motivations regularly. 4. Practice gratitude daily. Acknowledge and appreciate what you have to attract more abundance. 5. Set clear and achievable goals. Define SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. 6. Overcome procrastination. Break tasks into smaller steps and set deadlines. 7. Embrace change and adaptability. See challenges as opportunities for growth and adaptation. 8. Practice mindfulness and meditation. Enhance focus, reduce stress, and improve decision-making. 9. Develop resilience. Learn from setbacks and bounce back stronger. 10. Enhance emotional intelligence. Understand and manage emotions effectively. Success, mindset, and achievement. 11. Cultivate a positive mental attitude. Focus on solutions rather than problems. 12. Visualize your success. Use visualization techniques to manifest your goals. 13. Take action consistently. Implement the law of action by taking purposeful steps toward your goals. 14. Network effectively. Build meaningful relationships and expand your influence. 15. Manage time effectively. Prioritize tasks and eliminate time-wasting activities. 16. Learn from failures. Extract lessons and adjust strategies for future success. 17. Seek feedback and mentorship. Gain insights and guidance from others' experiences. 18. Stay persistent and determined. Persevere through challenges and setbacks. 19. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge progress and maintain motivation. 20. Focus on personal development. Continuously improve skills and knowledge. Financial well-being and wealth creation. 21. Understand financial basics. Educate yourself on budgeting, saving, and investing. 22. Set financial goals. Define short-term and long-term objectives for financial security. 23. Diversify income streams. Explore multiple sources of income to build wealth. 24. Invest wisely. Conduct research and seek advice before investing. 25. Manage debt responsibly. Create a plan to pay off debts and avoid unnecessary borrowing. 26. Live below your means. Practice frugality and avoid lifestyle inflation. 27. Plan for retirement. Start saving early and consider investment options for retirement. 28. Protect your assets. Obtain insurance and legal protections for your wealth. 29. Give back to others. Share your wealth through charitable contributions and community support. 30. Stay informed about economic trends. Understand market dynamics and adjust financial strategies accordingly. Leadership and influence. 31. Lead by example. Demonstrate integrity, humility, and ethical behavior. 32. Communicate effectively. Develop strong verbal and nonverbal communication skills. 33. Empower others. Delegate tasks and provide opportunities for growth. 34. Inspire and motivate. Use storytelling and vision casting to rally others toward common goals. 35. Resolve conflicts peacefully. Practice active listening and find mutually beneficial solutions. 36. Build a supportive team culture. Foster collaboration, trust, and respect among team members. 37. Adapt to change. Embrace innovation and guide others through transitions. 38. Recognize and reward achievements. Celebrate successes and show appreciation. 39. Develop strategic thinking. Plan for long-term success and anticipate future challenges. 40. Lead with emotional intelligence. Understand and manage emotions to build strong relationships. Marketing and branding. 41. Define your brand identity. Establish a clear message and value proposition. 42. Know your target audience. Conduct market research to understand customer needs and preferences. 43. Create compelling content. Use storytelling and visual elements to engage and educate your audience. 44. Utilize digital marketing strategies. Leverage social media, SEO, and email marketing to reach more customers. 45. Monitor and measure results. Use analytics tools to track marketing performance and make data-driven decisions. 46. Build relationships with customers. Provide exceptional customer service and personalized experiences. 47. Differentiate your brand. Highlight unique selling points and competitive advantages. 48. Adapt to market trends. Stay agile and adjust marketing strategies based on industry changes. 49. Collaborate with influencers. Partner with industry influencers to expand brand reach and credibility. 50. Protect your brand reputation. Monitor online feedback and respond proactively to customer concerns. Workplace culture and employee engagement. 51. Create a positive work environment. Foster a culture of trust, transparency, and inclusivity. 52. Promote work-life balance. Support flexible schedules and wellness initiatives. 53. Encourage professional development. Provide training and growth opportunities for career advancement. 54. Recognize and reward employee contributions. Celebrate the achievements and milestones. 55. Communicate openly and transparently. Keep employees informed and engaged in decision-making. 56. Empower employees to take initiative. Encourage innovation and independent problem-solving. 57. Address diversity and inclusion. Promote diversity in hiring and create a welcoming workplace for all. 58. Support mental health and well-being. Offer resources and programs to support employee health. 59. Foster team collaboration. Facilitate teamwork and cross-functional collaboration. 60. Lead with integrity and ethics. Uphold ethical standards and act with honesty and fairness. Legal and compliance. 61. Understand legal obligations. Comply with local, state, and federal laws and regulations. 62. Protect intellectual property. Secure trademarks, copyrights, and patents for your innovations. 63. Draft clear contracts. Define terms and conditions for agreements with clients, suppliers, and partners. 64. Ensure data privacy and security. Implement safeguards to protect sensitive information from breaches. 65. Manage business risks. Identify potential liabilities and mitigate risks through insurance and legal advice. 66. Handle disputes effectively. Resolve conflicts through negotiation, mediation, or legal recourse. 67. Stay updated on legal changes. Monitor legislative updates that impact your industry and operations. 68. Adhere to employment laws. Maintain fair labor practices and provide a safe work environment. 69. Promote environmental responsibility. Comply with environmental regulations and adopt sustainable practices. 70. Engage with legal counsel. Seek guidance from lawyers specializing in business law and compliance. Technology and innovation. 71. Embrace digital transformation. Adopt technology solutions to streamline operations and enhance efficiency. 72. Invest in cybersecurity. Protect business data and systems from cyber threats and attacks. 73. Explore emerging technologies. Research AI and blockchain for potential applications in your industry. 74. Enhance customer experiences. Use technology to personalize interactions and improve service delivery. 75. Optimize supply chain management. Implement digital tools for inventory control and logistics management. 76. Drive innovation through R&D. Allocate resources for research and development to drive product innovation. 77. Collaborate with tech partners. Form alliances with tech startups and vendors to innovate together. 78. Adapt to mobile and e-commerce trends. Develop mobile-friendly platforms and leverage online marketplaces. 79. Utilize big data analytics. Harness data insights to make informed business decisions and drive growth. 80. Create a technology roadmap. Plan for future technology investments and upgrades to stay competitive. Spirituality and inner growth. 81. Explore personal values and beliefs. Reflect on the core principles that guide your decisions and actions. 82. Practice meditation and mindfulness. Cultivate inner peace and clarity through regular meditation practices. 83. Connect with nature and environment. Appreciate the beauty of nature and promote environmental stewardship. 84. Nurture spiritual relationships. Build meaningful connections with others based on shared values and beliefs. 85. Embrace a spirit of gratitude. Express appreciation for blessings and opportunities in your life. 86. Live with purpose and meaning. Align actions with personal values and pursue goals that bring fulfillment. 87. Study philosophy and ethics. Explore philosophical teachings to deepen your understanding of life's purpose. 88. Share wisdom and mentor others. Pass on knowledge and insights to inspire others on their spiritual journey. Questions and answers. Personal growth and development. 1. What are some effective daily habits for personal growth? Engaging in daily reading, meditation, and reflection on goals. 2. How can I overcome procrastination and stay productive? Break tasks into smaller steps, set deadlines, and prioritize tasks based on importance. 3. Why is self-awareness important for personal development? It helps you understand your strengths, weaknesses, and motivations, enabling better decision-making. 4. How can I cultivate resilience in the face of adversity? Practice mindfulness, seek support from others, and learn from setbacks to bounce back stronger. 5. What role does goal setting play in achieving success? Goals provide clarity and direction, motivating consistent action towards desired outcomes. Success, mindset, and achievement. 6. How can I develop a success mindset? Focus on positivity, embrace challenges as opportunities, and learn from failures. 7. What are effective strategies for managing time and priorities? Use time blocking, prioritize tasks based on urgency and importance, and avoid multitasking. 8. How can I maintain motivation when facing setbacks? Set meaningful goals, celebrate small victories, and visualize success to stay motivated. 9. What are some strategies for effective decision-making? Gather relevant information, consider alternatives, and evaluate outcomes based on values and goals. 10. How can networking contribute to professional success? Networking builds relationships, opens doors to opportunities, and fosters professional growth. Financial well-being and wealth creation. 11. Why is financial literacy important? It empowers you to make informed decisions about budgeting, investing, and managing money. 12. How can I start building wealth at a young age? Save regularly, invest wisely in diverse assets, and educate yourself on financial markets. 13. What are the common habits of financially successful individuals? Living below their means, consistently saving and investing, and seeking opportunities for growth. 14. How can I overcome financial setbacks and recover financially? Create a realistic budget, prioritize debt repayment, and seek advice from financial experts. 15. How does mindset influence financial success? A positive mindset encourages disciplined saving, prudent investing, and long-term financial planning. Leadership and influence. 16. What qualities make a successful leader? Integrity, effective communication, empathy, and the ability to inspire and motivate others. 17. How can I improve my communication skills as a leader? Practice active listening, clarity in conveying messages, and adapting communication style to different audiences. 18. How can leaders build and maintain team morale? Recognize achievements, foster a collaborative environment, and provide opportunities for growth. 19. What strategies can leaders use to manage conflict effectively? Encourage open dialogue, seek mutual understanding, and negotiate win-win solutions. 20. How does emotional intelligence contribute to effective leadership? It helps leaders understand and manage their own emotions and those of others, fostering better relationships and decision-making. Personal branding and career development. 21. Why is personal branding important in today's competitive job market? It distinguishes you from others, communicates your unique value proposition, and enhances career prospects. 22. How can I build a strong personal brand online? Define your brand message, optimize your LinkedIn profile, and share valuable content in your niche. 23. What steps can I take to advance in my career? Seek mentorship, pursue continuous learning, and take on challenging projects to demonstrate leadership potential. 24. How can I navigate career transitions successfully? Assess skills and interests, network with professionals in the new field, and leverage transferable skills. 25. How can I negotiate a salary or promotion effectively? Research market rates, highlight achievements, and articulate your value to the organization. Health and well-being. 26. What are effective strategies for maintaining physical fitness? Exercise regularly, eat a balanced diet, stay hydrated, and get enough sleep. 27. How does mindfulness contribute to overall well-being? It reduces stress, improves focus, and enhances emotional resilience. 28. How can I cultivate a healthy work-life balance? Set boundaries, prioritize self-care, and schedule regular breaks and vacations. 29. What are the benefits of practicing gratitude daily? It enhances mental health, fosters positive relationships, and promotes overall happiness. 30. How can I manage stress effectively in a fast-paced environment? Practice deep breathing, delegate tasks, and prioritize tasks based on urgency and importance. Relationships and communication. 31. How can I build and maintain meaningful relationships? Listen actively and invest time in nurturing relationships. 32. What are effective conflict resolution strategies in personal relationships? Practice active listening, express feelings calmly, and seek compromise. 33. How can I improve my communication skills and relationships? Practice open and honest communication, seek to understand before being understood, and use nonverbal cues effectively. 34. How can I cultivate trust and loyalty in relationships? Be reliable, demonstrate integrity, and communicate openly and transparently. 35. How can I handle toxic relationships or friendships? Set boundaries, prioritize self-care, and consider seeking support from trusted friends or a therapist. Mindfulness and emotional intelligence. 36. What are the benefits of practicing mindfulness meditation? It reduces stress, enhances focus, and promotes emotional well-being. 37. How can I develop emotional intelligence? Practice self-awareness, empathy, and regulate your emotions effectively. 38. How can mindfulness help me make better decisions? It improves focus, reduces impulsivity, and promotes clarity in decision-making. 39. How can I cultivate resilience through mindfulness practices? Practice acceptance of setbacks, learn from challenges, and maintain a positive outlook. 40. How can I incorporate mindfulness into my daily routine? Start with short meditation sessions, practice mindful eating and walking, and use mindful apps for guidance. Spirituality and inner growth. 41. How can spirituality contribute to personal growth and fulfillment? It provides a sense of purpose, connects you with something greater than yourself, and promotes inner peace. 42. What are effective ways to explore spirituality? Engage in prayer, meditation, or contemplative practices, and seek guidance from spiritual mentors or teachers. 43. How can I integrate spirituality into my daily life? Set aside time for spiritual practices, reflect on your values and beliefs, and live in alignment with them. 44. How does gratitude relate to spirituality? Gratitude fosters a deeper connection with life, enhances spiritual well-being, and cultivates joy and contentment. 45. How can I deepen my spiritual connection with others? Participate in community gatherings, engage in meaningful conversations, and practice compassion and kindness. Education and continuous learning. 46. Why is continuous learning important for personal and professional growth? It keeps skills relevant, opens new opportunities, and fosters intellectual curiosity. 47. How can I develop a lifelong learning mindset? Set learning goals, pursue interests outside your comfort zone, and seek feedback from mentors. 48. What are effective study habits for learning new skills? Break study sessions into manageable chunks, use active recall techniques, and review material regularly. 49. How can I stay motivated during challenging courses or learning periods? Focus on long-term benefits of learning, celebrate progress, and seek support from peers and mentors. 50. How can I apply what I learned to real-world situations? Look for opportunities to practice new skills, seek feedback, and reflect on lessons learned. Creativity and innovation. 51. How can I cultivate creativity in my daily life? Engage in brainstorming sessions, explore different perspectives, and embrace curiosity. 52. What are effective techniques for overcoming creative blocks? Take breaks, change environments, and collaborate with others for fresh ideas. 53. How can I foster innovation in my work or projects? Encourage experimentation, reward creativity, and create a culture that values new ideas. 54. How does a creative mindset contribute to problem solving? It allows for thinking outside the box, exploring unconventional solutions, and adapting to change. 55. How can I balance creativity with practicality in my endeavors? Set clear goals, prioritize ideas based on feasibility, and solicit feedback from stakeholders. Technology and digital skills. 56. Why are digital skills important in today's job market? They enhance productivity, enable remote work, and provide access to global opportunities. 57. What are essential digital skills for career success? Proficiency in Microsoft Office, data analysis tools, and project management software. 58. How can I stay updated with emerging technologies in my field? Follow industry blogs, attend webinars, and participate in online courses or workshops. 59. How can I use social media effectively for professional networking? Build a professional profile, engage with industry leaders, and share relevant content. 60. How can I protect my digital identity and privacy online? Use strong passwords, enable two-factor authentication, and be cautious when sharing personal information. Certainly, let's continue with more questions and answers covering entrepreneurship, leadership, and other important topics. Entrepreneurship in business. 61. What are the key traits of successful entrepreneurs? Resilience, creativity, adaptability, and a strong work ethic are essential traits. 62. How can I identify a viable business idea? Look for market gaps, validate customer needs through research, and consider your skills and passions. 63. What steps should I take to start a business? Develop a business plan, secure funding, register your business, and comply with legal requirements. 64. How can I effectively manage risks as an entrepreneur? Conduct thorough risk assessments, diversify revenue streams, and have contingency plans in place. 65. How can I scale my business effectively? Focus on customer retention, optimize operations, and explore strategic partnerships and new markets. Leadership and management. 66. What are effective leadership styles in different situations? Transformational, democratic, and servant leadership styles are effective, depending on organizational needs. 67. How can leaders build a cohesive and productive team? Foster open communication, delegate tasks effectively, and recognize team achievements. 68. What are the common challenges faced by leaders today? Managing change, fostering innovation, and maintaining employee morale are common challenges. 69. How can emotional intelligence enhance leadership effectiveness? It helps leaders understand and manage emotions, build stronger relationships, and make informed decisions. 70. How can leaders foster a culture of innovation within their teams? Encourage experimentation, reward creativity, and create a safe space for sharing ideas and taking risks. Marketing and branding. 71. How can I create an effective marketing strategy on a limited budget? Define your target audience, leverage social media platforms, and collaborate with influencers. 72. What role does branding play in customer loyalty and retention? Strong branding builds trust, differentiates your business, and creates emotional connections with customers. 73. How can I use content marketing to attract and engage customers? Create valuable content that educates and entertains your audience, optimize for SEO, and use storytelling. 74. How can I measure the effectiveness of my marketing campaigns? Use analytics tools to trace metrics such as website traffic, conversion rates, and ROI on marketing spend. 75. How can I adapt my marketing strategy to changing consumer behaviors? Stay informed about market trends, gather customer feedback, and iterate your strategy based on insights. Workplace culture and employee engagement. 76. Why is workplace culture important for employee satisfaction and productivity? A positive culture fosters motivation, teamwork, and employee retention. 77. How can leaders promote diversity and inclusion in the workplace? Implement inclusive hiring practices, provide diversity training, and foster a culture of respect and acceptance. 78. What are effective strategies for improving employee engagement? Offer professional development opportunities, recognize achievements, and solicit feedback from employees. 79. How can leaders manage remote teams effectively? Use collaboration tools, establish clear communication channels, and set performance expectations. 80. How can organizations promote work-life balance for employees? Offer flexible work engagements, encourage time off, and prioritize employee well-being initiatives. Legal and compliance. 81. What legal considerations should entrepreneurs be aware of when starting a business? Entity formation, intellectual property protection, contracts, and regulatory compliance are critical. 82. How can businesses protect consumer data and comply with privacy regulations? Implement data security measures, obtain consent for data collection, and comply with GDPR or CCPA regulations. 83. What are the common legal challenges faced by small businesses? Contract disputes, employee law issues, and tax compliance are common challenges. 84. How can businesses resolve legal disputes effectively? Consider alternative dispute resolution methods such as mediation or arbitration and seek legal counsel if needed. 85. How can entrepreneurs safeguard their businesses against liability risks? Purchase business insurance, draft clear contracts, and maintain accurate financial records. Technology and innovation. 86. How can businesses leverage technology to gain a competitive advantage? Adopt cloud computing, AI-driven analytics, and automation to streamline operations and enhance customer experiences. 87. What are emerging technologies that businesses should pay attention to? Blockchain, the Internet of Things, IoT, and virtual reality, VR, are transforming industries and creating new opportunities. 88. How can businesses foster a culture of innovation and continuous improvement? Encourage cross-functional collaboration, provide resources for experimentation, and celebrate successful innovations. Do not forget to implement these laws. Dr. Ephraim Oviawe is a renowned digital marketing expert, boasting an impressive array of certifications from esteemed organizations. With a diverse skill set spanning data analytics, music production, graphic design, film animation, video editing, website, and mobile development. Dr. Oviawe holds a PhD in Leadership in Business, a Master's in Theology, and a Bachelor in Leadership and Business from Higher Place Christian University, as well as a professional diploma in digital marketing from an open university, the Digital Marketing Institute, and the American Marketing Association. He also acquired certifications in digital marketing and e-commerce, PMP, data analytics, and more from Google and International Business Machine Corporation, IBM, as well as business analysis and process management, BPM, artificial intelligence, AI, data analytics, DA, certified Scrum Master, CSM, and strategic leadership and management, SLM, from other higher education institutions. Beyond his professional accomplishments, Dr. Oviawe is also a talented musician known as Ramsey aka Energy, as well as a songwriter, writer, and the CEO MD of Econteur LLC, Ramsey Collection and Enterprise, Riosovia, Ramovia, and Oviape. His professional philosophy centers on continuous learning and adaptability, and his goal is to expand his consultancy services on a global scale. This has been The Wealth Mindset: 8 Universal Laws for Wealth and Power. Written by Dr. Ephraim Oviawe. Narrated by Scott LeCote. Copyright 2024 by Dr. Ephraim Oviawe. Production copyright by Dr. Ephraim Oviawe.